All right, welcome guys to the Krowcast, and it is your host, your delectable, your white chocolate TheKrowSama, and with me is my beautiful host.
Okay, I'm
my
just gonna
beautiful
go
host.
ahead and introduce myself. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself, even though I heard you cut out there. I'm
Oh.
Second Soundwave, your co-host. Not quite as tasty, but still pretty good.
Oh, you don't know that. You could be delectable.
I don't know. I haven't tasted myself in a while.
Oh man, we gotta change that.
Please don't quote me on that.
All right, and today is episode. I think this is considered episode 1 because the last one was episode 0. It's kind of like a little test round. I don't think we really
This
fixed.
time we're actually both recording on our own ends,
Yeah, so we found like
which
one
will make
thing
this
to
either way
fix.
better or way worse.
Hopefully, it's better. Like I know there's that 1 second delay, but it should be fine.
Yep. And you only sometimes sound like a robot to me, but the
Yeah.
audience won't know what that means because they'll hear both of us just fine.
That is true. That last audio was not. It wasn't cash money.
Yeah.
All right, but today.
But that's actually what we hear. That's what we hear when we're talking to each other. So that's why we keep interrupting each other, and that's why we keep asking each other to repeat ourselves, is because we sound like garbage to each other, even if we sound great to you guys.
That's why I do like those. It's like almost a awkward pause because I'm like, I gotta wait that 1 extra second to see if he's gonna say something.
It is. It's so bad because you wait, and it's always like just long enough that you think you have to jump in, and that's always right as they go in to speak.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do we have on the agenda for today?
I don't know. Let's start talking with some upcoming releases, why don't we?
Okay. Well, we could do November since last episode we did talk about October. And
Yeah, sure.
we can have the audience join us. If you go to BandaiHobby.net, you could just Google it, BandaiHobby.net. You go on the new items tab and then go to November, and you can follow along because honestly, guys, I have a lot on my plate to edit, and I have a lot of stuff to record, to build, and prepare for because BuildCon's coming up, so I'm still preparing for that as well. But y'all can just follow
Don't give
along
Papa
with
Crow
us.
extra work, guys.
Yeah, I need to like hire a I don't know, like an editor or something like that. He can like take all that work off my hands. I think Boomsy's for hire. I could probably hire him.
You could, maybe.
All right, so I'd say the first thing we could talk about is the SD Cross Silhouette Gaio Gaigar.
Sure. It looks pretty cool. I didn't even know this thing existed until I just opened this page. He's got the screwdriver, and he's got the double-handed fist thing, and he can tell you to stop with his stop hand. And I'm probably proving to y'all that I do not know jack about Gao Gaigar, but I'm definitely familiar with it by appearance only.
I would say the most I know of this is from Jobby's, I think it was Solo Chingoken's review.
Oh, that figure's so cool.
Yeah. But
I don't even care about Gao Gaigar, and I kind of want that thing.
Doesn't it have like a giant hammer?
He has a hammer, he's got a drill, he's got a screwdriver, he's got all these different weapons, yeah. Although I think the hammer is like a separate mecha that he combines with.
Oh, okay. Because I could have sworn that there was an SD Cross Silhouette of this that had the hammer, or was coming out.
There might have been. You know, there's just someone's going to comment just like a copy and pasted Wikipedia article of like everything about Gao Gaigar after this goes live.
Well, we already had in the Discord, I forgot who was the one that was saying that they know everything about the Fate Order stuff.
That was Eclipse, yeah.
Oh yeah, Eclipse. Yeah, people were probably like triggered, like, what? You don't know this about Fate Order? It's like, I don't know, man.
No one knows everything about Fate, dude. We're all just at different levels of confusion.
We're gonna have to get him on the next episode to explain it to us. I'd be like, out of everything you just said, none of it was retained. But this SD Cross
They make
Silhouette,
good Dojin material.
It'd be what?
They make good Dojin material, that's about it.
Oh, like the porn.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. I don't know what that word means. I know it's associated with porn.
It means self-published, like a
Oh.
self-published work.
Well, shit.
But like, yeah, 80% of it's hentai.
Hmm. Well, shit, man. I gotta do some
You learn something new
self-publishing.
every day. So if it's from an official manga, technically it's not a doujin,
Oh, okay.
even if it's hentai.
Now, what if it's an original thing? Like, if it's like my own original characters, that's not a doujin?
It's still a doujin if you publish it yourself.
Gotcha. Okay. But if it's under a licensed publisher, it's fine.
Yeah, if it's under a licensed publisher, just a manga.
Gotcha. Well, shit. I'm going to start making my own stuff then.
Yeah, it could be cool.
Be
Get
a
our own
lot.
crow-branded doujinshi. Now
Yeah.
no YouTuber has that for merch.
That is true. I'll have to figure it out. I'll be like Kamen Rider with Gundam or some shit.
Yeah,
Like what is Fies doing to Nobel? Oh God, make it stop. They're not even proportioned.
there's a bit of a size difference there. Yeah,
Through God, all things are possible.
I don't think God had anything to do with that.
Oh God. Oh, so this SD. I might pick
How
it
long's
up,
it been?
man.
5 minutes, and I've already derailed this completely.
Yeah, yeah. That's the beauty behind these, though. I love when we get off track. It's like,
Yep.
what kind of hell dimension are y'all entering right now?
I don't know where it is, but we're bringing Gao Gaigar with us.
Oh man, it's like bring your little sweet ass.
So yeah, it looks like he has two head sculpts that are almost completely identical. Just one has slightly bigger eyes.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. Looks like it's just the faceplate.
I guess it's like for the cross silhouette mode and then the standard SD mode.
Mm-hmm. It looks. I mean, I'm liking the looks.
You'd think they do the Gundam thing and give it the pupils for the chibi mode.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I noticed is that this is really good, which also is reflective in the price point, is that it's going to come with its own cross silhouette frame.
Yeah, I like it when they do that. They kind of been doing that with a lot of the non-Gundam SD cross silhouettes,
Mm-hmm.
like the Mazingers.
But it's like those are. I think they were all pretty much not the same as the regular frames. I know the Mazingers. I don't
They
think
might
were
have been.
anywhere
I don't
close
know.
to the original.
I haven't really looked into any of them. I just know they exist. They did a couple Mazingers. They did a Getter Robo, and they got the Gao Gaigar now.
Yeah. Which I'm all for. Like now I'm waiting for like a Evangelion or give us like a
Hello Kitty coming soon.
really?
Yeah, really.
Oh god.
Last episode of Gunpla News. The runners were even shaped like the outline of her head.
Oh, that's so stupid. Well, I guess through God anything's possible.
When two major franchises share an anniversary, anything's possible.
Yeah, I saw that little like I don't know, it was like a YouTube video or something and
The little anime promo, yeah.
yeah, I was like, please stop. like don't do this. I'm not a big
The
Hello
sanctity
Kitty
of
fan.
Gundam has been ruined.
Yeah. It's like my day is ruined and my disappointment is immeasurable.
Yep.
All right, well, let's move on from the Go Gaigar and let's take a look at this Wing Gundam Zero. Ugh.
Looks cool.
You think so?
Looks a lot better than the old BB Senshi, and it has the wing folding gimmick and better color separation than the X Standard. This is the SD Wing Zero.
I mean, you're right, but it's like even with all that, I still feel it doesn't look any different.
Really? The proportions are totally different.
I know.
Like, pull up a picture of the old BB Senshi and put it next to this.
Well, I don't have
It's
the
like
old
night
BB
and day.
Senshi, but I have the EX Standard next to me, and I don't think it looks like yes, there's differences, but I don't think it warrants enough for me to buy this.
I mean, it's got good color separation. It doesn't have as many stickers. It's got the wing gimmick where they rotate around his body.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up. I'm gonna pull up the EX on Dalong.
Okay. I think the only stickers it's going to have is
SD.
definitely the green for the gun, the green for the gauntlets. obviously the eye
Green
stickers.
for the chest gem, maybe.
That looks like a part. I think that's a whole part.
It might be a clear part with a green sticker behind, kind of like they do with other stuff like that usually.
Yeah, but I think the sticker might not even be used. It looks like it's just a clear green part.
Okay, I'm a send you a pic of the X standard without anything added to it. Let me just copy and paste this link. I mean, this is what you're comparing it to. Like, this, to me, is, like, bad. And also, the articulation's way worse than the cross silhouette frame.
Yeah.
Like, this is a cross silhouette. It's gonna have, like, thigh swivels and knee bends and all the articulation you see with all the others.
Well, like, the picture that we're looking at is heavily...
And also, the guns are the right color instead of being the same color as his armor.
Well, like, the pictures that we're seeing on Bandai Hobby, it's like heavily panel lined. There's obviously like that black in the face vents. That's all painted. It's like there is paint and there's details added to this. So I'm thinking like
there's details added to it, but on its base, it's still going to look good. Like that blue is obviously a separate part from the white. I mean, sure, the yellow is probably going to be a sticker. The red on his gauntlets is probably a sticker.
Well, like the gray.
That's basically it.
The gray for the Gatlings, that's definitely not a separate part. That has to be a sticker.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I'm just saying it's not too far off of what I've already seen with the previous SD line. Like the color is going to be great. I'll give it that. But I'm just saying it's not blowing my mind as like the Ground Gundam or the Nightingale.
I don't know, man. This looks like night and day to me.
I mean, it looks good. It is definitely the definitive SD Wing Zero EW. But,
sure.
But I don't think it's good in the grand scheme of things.
I want to see it next to the BB Senshi Wing. Mm-hmm. The EW style one.
And you're definitely going to have to get the white SD frame for it.
Yeah, this is a white frame kit. Mm-hmm. Although I suppose you could be adventurous and use the Char red one.
That'd be weird. Alright, well, I guess we can move on to the next one, which I really don't even want to look at. It looks so ugly. The Death Army.
Now, Crow, you know the G Gundam fans get mad when you diss their religion.
They do. I think that's where all my dislikes came from for that drunk review. It's like
almost certainly.
It's like every single one was like, "What did you just say about my precious anime?" Disliked, reported. That's probably why I'm demonetized. I had a bunch of people just probably report me.
Yeah, they probably like reported it for, I don't know, for like
hate speech.
Something, hate speech.
That's
I don't know, maybe Rain showing too much titty.
A little bit too much.
Just a bit. The dress was just a little bit too low cut.
Mm. It wasn't even dressed as a towel. Trust me, the behind the scenes that I don't know, I might not even post it because the drunk review didn't even get any good views. But the behind the scenes is hilarious, like us putting the makeup on him and shit.
Yeah, you can't call them drunk reviews on YouTube anymore. You got to call them like inebriated insights or something.
Oh my god, that's you need a monocle for that one. That was beautiful.
Yeah, instead of drinking like just like hard liquor, you just have like a glass of wine.
Non-alcoholic glasses of wine.
Oh no, it can still be alcoholic. It just has to be classy.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some kind of fancy mixed drink.
Well, we look classy. We had the tequila shot glass.
Yeah, I mean, but like you got to take it a little bit beyond that.
Oh, dude, I'm looking at these pictures, and this thing it's just ugly. Like even as a model, as just the engineering that went into putting this, I think is horrible.
I think it's fine. I think it's going to be like the Maganak and the Leo, which is going to be a fun little grunt suit. It's cheap. You can try out Gunpla by building this kit. I saw a pic on Twitter, and I don't know if this was like modded or something, but someone found a way to do the like four-legged crab walker mode
For what?
for the Death Army.
No, that's a kit.
No. I don't mean the Build Divers one. I mean they found a way to make this one do the four-legged thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they like attached like two waists together, like butt to butt kind of, and then mounted the torso on top. Yeah, I'll have to find that pic again.
So wait, does the Death Army actually have like four-legged units?
Yeah, there's like 40 different variants of this. There's like ones based off all kinds of different animals and stuff.
Huh.
There's a lot of different Death Army variants.
Still not enough for me to like it.
Even that one from Build Divers is based off a version from G Gundam.
Mm-hmm. Well, so I mean, is this something you're picking up?
Probably not. Just because I don't really care about G Gundam much more than you do. I just know slightly more about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the price point isn't bad. 1,300 yen. It's not horrible.
Yeah, like it's more than the Leo, but it's still not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see my G Gundam going much past the high res for now, though.
True. Oh, did you pre-ordered yours, right?
No, New Type doesn't do pre-orders, but I'm going to grab one when they get it in stock.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's the
How
unfortunate thing. Oh, dude, the G Gundam?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking beautiful.
Dope.
Right now, the only problem that I would say watch out for is the connection for the arm gauntlet to the actual forearm. It's basically like a plastic piece that is a hook, and I've already have like a little stress in the plastic.
Ooh, okay. Is that like a hinge or?
Yeah, it's a little hinge. So it's like a little hook.
So you got to like move it and stuff.
Yeah, and you got to be careful because I guess the way I was moving it maybe like stressed it out a little bit too much. I mean, it's still fine, but now I'm like, I got to be extra careful.
Yeah, definitely don't want to do an inebriated insights on that.
Yeah, and glue's gonna have to be involved at that point.
Yep. I still want to see the PG Wing Zero drunk review.
Oh no, that's not happening. Hell no, that thing's gonna break instantly. The backpack's already broken.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I guess the plastic is like it's so stupid. I hate the engineering.
Oh right, it's that gloss coating stuff.
Well, no, it's two small plastic connecting points that connect the backpack to the body, and it was so fragile. I guess maybe because it sat in a box like for 8 years, maybe it wore it down. But when I connected it, it like almost went to powder. It just broke.
I doubt it was a very fresh printing when you bought it either.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you bought that in like what, 2012?
2011.
Yeah, that was obviously not an original printing of the Pro Gloss Wing Zero.
Mm. Plus, it was I bought it at a secondhand store.
Yeah, and I think the gloss stuff kind of structurally compromises the plastic a bit too.
That would make sense, actually.
I've noticed that with some of those like limited kits where they do that, they can be a little.
Yeah, the plastic usually doesn't feel the same, especially with the clear stuff. Like I hate messing with clear parts.
Yeah, they stress up so easy, and you can't denub them.
Mm-hmm. But
I still got that Clear Freedom in my backlog from the Abawaku box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to build that soon. It looks kind of neat.
Shit, the one thing I got that I don't know if anyone is going to remember Christian when I first started my YouTube channel, but he gifted me the Perfect Grade Riser clear armor. So it's
nice.
Basically just the armor for the riser, but he actually thought it was the Perfect Grade Riser. And when he told me that, I was like, did you look at the box itself? He's like, yeah.
It's like MG sized.
Yeah, I was like, this is not a perfect grade, brother. But I mean, bless his heart for being kind.
If it can't fit like an Xbox or something in it, it's not a perfect grade box.
Exactly. I was like, this thing's like
if
a
it doesn't
suitcase.
look like a small flat screen TV.
Mm-hmm. But so I still have that sitting in my backlog for whenever I do decide to get a riser.
Yeah, I mean, you could just swap the armor right on.
Oh yeah, that'd be good for the review. But I would say for the Perfect Grade Wing Zero, as much of a pain in the ass as it was, it looks beautiful on my shelf. Like I'll have to take some pics of it later and show you, but it goes well with like all the other the other Wing Zeros on the shelf.
There's very few Wing Zeros that I actually like.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically just the high res, and that's pretty much it.
The original EW or the like Frozen Teardrop one?
The Angel Wing.
Oh, okay. I heard that one was bad though.
It might be, but it still looks good. It's the only version I really like the visual design of.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get into the just Angel Wing look.
Mm-hmm. I don't blame you.
Even with all the other weird shit in Wing, that's the one thing I can't get past. It looks too organic to be on a mecha.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, you must admit the battle between it and Nataku was beautiful in the OVA.
Oh yeah, it looked cool. Just doesn't look like a Gundam to me.
True. But I mean, in the anime, they do show the thrusters, so it's like I kind of respect it a little bit more. But it's like the opening scene where like it comes out of the little like capsule, and then you see like the little imaginary feathers. I'm like, come on, that's stupid.
Yep.
Unless they just stuff
that
giant
that's used
feathers.
In literally every Gundam AMV ever.
Yeah. All right. So moving on to another model that released this past weekend, which I have, it's in the process of being built right now on my desk, is the Core Gundam G3 Color and V2 unit.
Only thing I got to say about the Mars 4 and V2 is that they should have come with their weapons instead of being build custom sets.
I concur. Like, I was gonna say, like, increase the price point from the 1,500 that it is to 2,000, and no one would complain.
I'd pay 2,200 for it if it came with all the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Like without a second thought. But as soon as it's like two separate things, it's like I don't really want it as much.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst one is that new aquatic set they're doing, because you have to buy just the armor on its own, and then you have to buy just the weapons on its own. So you have to buy two build custom sets, and then if you want to have it displayed alongside your other Core Gundams, you need to buy an extra like Mars 4 or Earth 3 or something to have an extra core fighter, to have an extra Core Gundam.
That sucks.
Holy crap. That word slip up just made me realize the Core Gundam is literally a core fighter, but it's a Gundam instead of a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I just realized that.
It makes sense, yeah.
Because it's the Core Gundam. It's like every Gundam has a core fighter, or a lot of Gundams have a core fighter.
Mm-hmm.
The Earth 3 Gundam has a core Gundam. It's like a build fighter's the evolution of that concept. It all makes sense now.
It's like
it just works.
I want to believe that that's what it is, but I'm not putting that much faith into the creators and like the script writers and all that of the show.
I 100% believe that's what it is. Honestly, like it's called Core Gundam.
I think they're just trying to be witty.
No, yeah, I think they are being witty. It's Core Gundam, Core Fighter. Because, like, it's that word in English. Whenever, like, in any of these Japanese things, whenever they use a word in English that's, like, reusing an English word they'd used previously in the show, it's almost always a reference, because that word means nothing to them because it's in English. It's, like, the name of this thing from earlier in the show to them.
Yeah, you got a point. Well, so, like, what are your thoughts on just the looks of the Core Gundam?
Core Gundam itself?
Yeah.
I don't hate it as much as I used to. I still think it looks kind of stupid. Mm-hmm. The full forms of them look fine. No individual one really jumps out to me except for that white one with the thrusters.
Oh, yeah.
That they haven't given a name yet. That's probably the only one I'm going to pick up.
And that one has like it's not funnels, I think, but it's like something like funnels, like shields.
It's got these energy shields on the arms and like the GPO-1 full burner style backpack.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to pick that one
That
up
looks
too. Cool.
The only other thing I could see getting from the whole core line is maybe a Mars 4 just to swap some of the armor parts with the white one.
Mm-hmm.
To give it like a red and white look. That's literally it. That's all I have to say about that entire line of Gundams. They're really not that impressive to me.
I would, I from the surface, yes, but it's like after building it and messing with it, I'm actually all for it. Like I think it's significantly better than the Double O Sky that we've had, the last season.
Oh yeah, I mean, total credit to them for creating a modular system and actually sticking with it long enough to give you enough modules to do some serious customization. Because, with the Lightning Gundam, they kind of tried that, but they only released 3 upgrades for it over the course of, 2 years. And then they looked like they were going to do it again with the Double O Diver, but they only ever released 1 backpack for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, good on them for actually making, a full set of interactive kits and, really giving you enough you can actually play around and customize with them.
Yeah. Because, if you buy multiple of these, I mean, you can just interchange anything you want.
Oh yeah, armor, weapons.
Mm-hmm. So it's if you want to take, because there's a couple of parts that are actually different. Some things in the legs, the arms, the head. So if you want to say, hey, I just want that head piece on the V2 and put it on the Mars 4. I mean, just paint it and then you'll be good.
Almost every one of the armor pieces is different to some extent.
Mm-hmm. But it looks good. I'm not really going to do any detail work. I'm not even going to paint the eyes and all that like I usually do. But the Mars 4, I'm really considering painting the entire thing.
Really?
Yeah, because the more I look at it, it looks sexy.
I like red Gundams.
Yeah. But I'm thinking a good bright candy red metallic on the red.
Oh, I got you. Make it a better red.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm warming up to that idea now.
So I think I can do this because I've seen shading on candy, candy coated stuff. So I have
no idea how you do that.
So I was gonna paint the red. I was gonna do a gloss black, and then I do my my chrome. And then I have a clear black. I was going to do just the shading with clear black, and then do the clear red. I think that can work.
So speaking of red Gundams that desperately need a paint job, let's talk about the new Xeon Gundam.
Oh God, do we have to talk about it?
I mean, I wanted this when I first saw it, but then I saw the Dengeki pics, and I don't know, man. It's the wrong reds. It's all the wrong reds.
There wasn't one moment that I've ever seen this that I said I needed it. Not one moment.
It's a noble attempt.
No.
I like what they're going for.
I hate the funnels. I hate the color. I hate the Z on the chest.
What about the tactical arms?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But it's just a
tactical
tactical
You can get it
arms.
on its own, though.
Yeah. Or I can just get a better mobile suit, which is the Blue Astray.
Oh yeah, Blue Astray is a better kit than this, but I don't know.
I mostly don't like the funnels. That's probably the biggest thing, and then it's the proportions. You're mixing this Xeon with Earth Federation, and it just doesn't. To me, it doesn't look good.
Well, that's the whole point of it is mixing Xeon and Earth Federation.
Yeah, and it...
Oh, I just realized he's even got a mono eye for a forehead camera.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. And I think you can actually fold the funnels in on themselves to make them a little more compact.
Oh, really?
Fold the outer flap onto the inner flap. I think. I mean, it looks like there's a hinge there for it.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
They got those holes right there, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure the little circle holes, those are probably just for putting on a stand.
Yeah, I was looking at that big groove next to each of the hinges, but I think that's just for flipping in the hinge pieces when you have them displayed separately.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I don't think there's any way to make the funnels look better on this.
Yeah.
Let's just move on to the Dragon SD thing, Valkylander.
Please.
M&M Cat's back. And the audience won't understand that reference because they weren't here for the beginning.
Yeah, basically.
Long story short, a cat jumped into my Long story short, a cat jumped into my lap and ate an M&M out of a bag.
The cat's fine though. I don't know,
I'm
man.
gonna just nod my head and agree with that because it cut out right before you said it. So whatever you said, I didn't hear. But I endorse it completely, no matter what it was.
Hopefully you do.
Don't even tell me what it was. I don't want to know. I just want to hear it in the recording.
This thing actually kind of looks like a cat.
The Valkylander?
Yeah. I mean, it's a dragon, but, I mean...
Yeah.
It's
a cutesy dragon.
Yeah.
Almost looks like it has little eyelashes.
Are you getting it?
No, I don't care about this thing at all.
No. It's like... If it was just exclusively one, like, mode, I think it could look really good. But the fact that it does the transformation, I'm not feeling it. And it's not a cross silhouette. Which
I know. I am so disappointed by every SD we've gotten in the last year that wasn't a cross silhouette because they've proved they have the technology. They have a new standardized system, but they don't use it for the Soketsuden kits and they don't use it for the Build Divers kits, and it really bugs me.
Yeah.
Because they perfected SD Gundams and then they ignore that perfection and just do normal kits anyways.
I mean, the only thing I can understand is like the Sengoku stuff. It's like that's way cheaper. It's like what, $5?
Yeah, but like they don't even have to include like a cross silhouette frame or anything. Just make it compatible with the cross frame so you can pop one in.
Yeah, and it would only raise the price point probably like $3 or $4.
At most, yeah. I mean, it's not like the cross silhouettes are that much more expensive. It's like 600 yen versus 800 yen or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anytime I go outside of SD, anytime I go outside of cross silhouette, rather, SD just makes me sad.
Well, we did get
Says the man who's bought like 6 Sengoku kits and is still going to buy more of them.
You?
Yeah, I've been collecting them. They're
really?
I mean, they're not good, but like I like them anyways. I don't know why. I have them all lined up on my desk, and they look kind of cool. I really like the Togis 3 that I just built a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Only has like 3 stickers. Pretty cool dude. He's got a translucent face mask that looks like the Togis, and then you pull it off and there's a Gundam face underneath.
That's a pretty good gimmick.
Yeah, he's got a lot of translucent bits on him, like that whole shield on his arm is translucent.
Mm-hmm.
And then he can pop the shield off and attach it to the tip of his rifle, and it makes like this axe thing. Yeah, and his gun actually combines with the Dober gun from the standard Togis to make like this super rifle.
The like the SD one?
Yeah, there's an SD of the Togis 3 and the Togis 1 because they're like brothers in the story.
Oh, okay.
And their weapons combine. There's actually a whole lot of really cool interactions between the kits.
Mm-hmm.
So like the God Gundam and New Gundam and Unicorn Gundam can all combine their weapons to form like this one super crossbow.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm still not.
There's all sorts of. There's like some of them that can like you can like take off some of their parts and attach them onto the motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually take the Sinanju that comes with the bike and then the Kshatriya, and you can combine them to make the Nightingale.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super crazy, and the Sazabi can actually be converted into sort of like a pseudo Moon Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
They're really doing some neat stuff with the line.
I'm not convinced that it's a great line. Like, I do have some that I have not built.
Oh, it's not a great line. It's more of like just a guilty pleasure thing for me.
So you was like selling the whole line just now, and you're like, no. Everything I just said, don't just
like,
ignore it.
They're not good. I just like them.
You selling the shit out of it.
But I like them.
It's like you can combine this, and you can make this, and there's a whole Nightingale.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like they're like Gundam, like they almost got like this kind of like Megazordy cross combination thing, but they're not good. I just like them.
Oh, jeez.
They are actually kind of good though. They're making me want to get some of the older SDs in that style, like that set that came with the Zamel that was basically just a giant trebuchet.
Yeah.
Like I kind of want to get that now. Mostly just because it comes with an Astron. That's basically the only Astron kit we've ever gotten. And also comes with an Ashamar, but the mobile armor mode's turned into a hammer.
I'll
that
definitely
the other guys can wield.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that. That seems weird.
I'll shoot you a link.
Okay. Because the only ones I have, I know I have two. What two do I have? They're in the closet. One's the what's the red thing from Unicorn? Why can't I not remember it?
Sinanju?
Yeah, I have the Sinanju one with the motorcycle.
Yeah, I got that in my backlog right now.
But it's probably
I want to get the old Bawu too, just because it's a Bawu.
I love the red Bawu.
Oh yeah, Bawu is so cool. I love that Re 100. Still one of my favorite kits.
You got the red one, right? Or you get just the
green
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I got the red one. I mean, the green one's P Bandai, so you kind of have to get the red one.
Okay, I thought. Okay, never mind. I was mixing them up.
No. The Rebabu is P Bandai. I do not like that thing. I like the design, like as the line art, but the Re 100, the proportions just didn't work for it. But yeah, I shot you the link for the set that has the Zamel Trebuchet and the Ashamar hammer, and then the Ashtaron.
The hammer looks cool, like the axe thing.
Yeah,
but I'm not digging this. None of it. I don't like it.
I don't know. I mean, the Trebuchet Zamel, that's creative. It looks like a fun little set. You even get a couple little grunt dudes.
I just don't like the aesthetics.
See, I don't mind the aesthetic when you can still tell what the original Gundam was. Because some of them, they just throw so much shit on them, you can't even see what they're supposed to be. Yeah. But the ones like this, where you can clearly see that it's the Ashtaron, you can clearly see that it's the Bawu, those are the ones that I like.
I mean, yeah, the Ashtaron
but if it's something like
good.
Like the Sengoku Soketsuden New Gundam, nothing about this looks like the New Gundam. Like, nothing at all remotely New Gundam about this. Like, maybe a little bit of vague shoulder shape, but there's so much new stuff on it, you can't tell how much is creative liberties they took and how much is actual details from the original design. Unless someone literally tells you what Gundam it's supposed to be, then you can kind of pick out like design elements in it. But then you could also tell me this was a completely different Gundam, and I'd probably be able to look at it and pick out some design elements that make it look like that Gundam too. So
that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, the only one I really saw that I'm like, oh, this looks like fantastic was the Nataku. Like, I think that looks good.
Oh yeah, that looks cool. It's one of the less good ones as far as color separation, but it's a really cool design. That and the Dynamez really resonated with me.
Oh yeah.
And the Tallgeese 3. Dynamez is missing a lot of colors too, though. He's supposed to have, like, his shield's supposed to be green and gold, but all the gold's gone on the kit.
Sounds like
a lot of gold details missing, actually. Yep, but then once you paint those parts, you have to paint the gold parts too, because they're Bandai gold. And once you're painting that, you might as well paint the gold parts on everything. And if you're collecting the whole line like I am, you got like 40, 50 little kits to paint, and nobody's got time for that. So,
goddamn rabbit hole.
Yep. If I paint one, I got to paint them all. So I just live with the stickers on the less good ones. I am not wasting 50 hours painting SD Gundams.
I don't blame you. I would say painting SD Gundams are like probably way more difficult than just painting a basic high grade.
It kind of is. And it's like, and your end result is just an SD Gundam, so it's not even as rewarding.
Unless you're doing some like, etching and detailing or scribing and stuff.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind trying something cool with like a cross silhouette or something, but not with those little Sengoku things.
Oh no.
I did actually pick up a Neo Zeong as well, though.
Neo Zeong.
The big boy from Unicorn, big red mobile armor.
Oh, okay.
The one that's like the high grade that's like 3 feet tall.
You actually got that?
But this is the BB Senshi. No, this is the BB Senshi version.
Oh shit! I didn't know they had one.
But it's got like, it's so cool. It's like, it's big, like it's bigger than a high grade, but it's not like crazy big, and it actually has like a full Sinanju you can take in and out of it. It's got like the Psycho Shard ring. It's got all the Neo Zeong stuff, but it's like $20 and not that big.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, okay, yeah, the
Yeah.
BB Sentry. Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Uh,
And
all
it's literally jammed packed with parts. Like,
right.
I can't even shut the box. There's so many runners in there.
That's not the bad thing at all. I mean, 20 bucks
Oh
and
no,
you getting the cycle shards
I'm
and
looking
everything.
forward to it. Yeah, although the Psycho Shard got kind of warped on mine because it was packed in so tight with the other runners.
Mm.
It's a bit of a softer plastic, a little
Oh.
bendy.
Nothing a hair dryer couldn't fix.
Yeah, just heat it up and bend it back into shape.
Mm. All right, well, let's use that as a segue and moving on to some kits that I don't think too many people care about, but the LBX stuff.
Yeah, you're right. No one cares about these.
Now, I will say the normal LBX I'm not going to get. The two at the bottom, it's like, I don't know what the hell it's called. It's like a lion face looking one. One's I think it's like the hunter. It's like a wolf hunter. It's like green.
Fenrir.
But that hyper function emperor, oh, I'm buying that.
I mean, it looks all right.
I just like I don't know what the hell you're going to call that. Is it a mace?
I'm
I think
not
it's just a
sold on the
mace.
aesthetic of these at all.
It's quirky. Like, I played the game on 3DS, and I think it was fun.
It looks like it just smells of like cash-in copycat collectible line,
Mm-hmm.
like one of those like Bakugan or Beyblade wannabes.
True.
Like it just has that look. That look of just we're trying to cash in on the popular thing, but we aren't really making our own cool, unique thing.
So, build divers.
No, not even build divers. Like those things like what was it, like Monsumo or like the one with the little cars that were like Bakugans but not really. Like it has that kind of look to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sold on that at all.
I mean, I think the designs are fine, but when I built the original Achilles, I didn't like it. I didn't like the construction of it. So if these actually looked better, or if they were all hyperfunction, I'll be more inclined to get them.
So you're saying you'd buy Master Grade LBX kits?
Yeah, I definitely would.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I mean, I don't know. I just think they look good. They're lacking in the quality of plastic.
Speaking of unusual grades of non-Gundam kits, should we talk about that RG Ava?
Oh god, that thing looks beautiful.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I do not like the Evangelion mecha, but it's a good-looking kit. I'll give it that.
Mm-hmm. I don't own one Evangelion anything in my entire house. Like, I don't own a plate. I don't own a sticker. Like, nothing in my house.
That's an achievement if you live in Japan.
Yeah, it's just I don't mind Evangelion. Like, I think it's an okay series. It kind of feels a little too pretentious in my opinion. Like, I don't know.
100%.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know. It's a turnoff to me. But I'm gonna get this RG Eva. Now if they come out with like I think Eva 2 is the red one, right?
The red one, yeah. And then I think Eva Zero is like that whitish blue one. Or maybe orange. I don't remember. I'm talking like I know what any of this stuff is. I don't. I really don't.
I just know Eva 2 because it has that chick that is like what do they call
them? It's the red one that the German Tsundere pilots, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that. Because you know there's going to be P Bandai, or there's going to be like, you know, multiple releases of the other ones. There has to be.
Oh yeah, like I mean, there's like movie designs for them too that are slightly different from the TV designs.
Mm-hmm.
They're already for the real grade Ava 1. They're doing two different versions. They got the one with like the hanger framework, and then they got just the base kit.
Mm-hmm. Now I think the hanger is like what, $20 more. It's like around $75.
Yeah.
Like damn,
yeah, it's a little bit more than actually quite a bit more than the normal one.
Mm. That's a lot of money.
Let's talk about Mudrock, because I like Mudrock.
Who doesn't like Mudrock? Or Mad Rock whenever it was in the Battle Operation 2.
Yep.
That looks good, man.
Well, when you think about it, Mudrock's just a wet sand rock.
You don't say those kind of jokes here.
What, you don't like wet sand rock?
It's like,
moist sand rock?
oh God. You got people cringing with that word.
What? Moist sand rock?
Moist.
Moist sand rock.
Every time I look at this thing, it makes me sad because I don't think it's based on anything, like in terms of existing high grades.
100% new.
Yeah, so it's like, why not just give it to us?
Because it's not from an anime, so it won't sell. Unless it's Blue Destiny, then they'll make 3 almost identical kits and release them all at retail.
I mean, what about all those like Build Fighter and Build Diver manga ones?
All 4 of them?
No, okay, we had the Hono.
We get
the
2 per
Hono.
series. We get 2 non-anime suits per series. We got 2 for Build Fighters, 2 for Build Fighters Try. Actually, scratch that. We didn't get any for original Build Fighters, but we got 2 for Try, 2 for like the OVAs for Build Fighters. Then we got 2 for Build Divers, and then we're probably going to get 2 for Re-Rise.
I think we had a lot more for the from the Fighter series.
If you count P Bandai, yeah, but
no, not counting P
I'm talking
Bandai.
Just retail. In Build Fighters Try, we got the Hono and the Vrave. For the Build Fighters OVAs, we got the Schwartz Ritter. We got the Papa Guy and the Axis Angel Fumina, but I don't count those.
What about the new Amazing?
The Amazing Freedom or whatever that was.
Yeah.
Amazing Freedom and Schwartz Ritter. So that's a couple for the OVAs. And then there was, in Build Divers, we got the Shining Break, and we got the, Zerachiel or whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Build Divers Re-Rise, we got the G-Elf, and then we're probably going to get some other thing to go with it.
Okay. All right, you're right.
It's like 2 per series, 2 per season.
I'm still not happy.
I'm not either, man. The worst part is that Bluefin couldn't get their hands on it. And it was clearly had so much demand that they had to actually go on Twitter and specifically say they weren't stocking it. So like somebody at Bandai just totally flat out had to have just like flat out blocked them on it because clearly they wanted to stock it.
Yeah.
Bandai was like, no Mud Rock for the Americans. They don't deserve it. Give them another wing kit.
And the first wave is already closed. The second wave's in January.
Yeah.
Well, I won't even be here, so.
No December Mud Rocks.
No. Well, I'm
gonna talk real quick about the Magnum with the extra parts.
Okay.
Because I like this a lot. Mostly just because I wish that this effect part came with the original version of the Magnum SV.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really what I wanted that kit to be from the get-go. Better color scheme too, pretty much a win-win. Now it's P Bandai, which means it's probably going to be more than I'm willing to pay for it, but I still like it.
Yeah, at least like $55 or $60.
Probably about that. Speaking of $60 though, you can get the Xanthole 2 from Bluefin for $60 if you're in the US.
What's that?
Definitely recommend pre-ordering that. It's the new Advance of Zeta thing. It's the big guy with the backpack.
It just, those things look like just completely ugly to me. I'm sorry. It's like a bunch.
Xanthole is awesome.
I know that one's not based on any already existing MS, right? It's like its own individual.
Brand new kit.
So I guess that's okay. But like a lot of the previous ones, like, oh, you got to buy these 5 other high grades to make this one fucking high grade, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, that stuff's lame. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the new stuff.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. Look at this beautiful boy.
I mean, it looks okay, but I'm not too into the advance of Zeta stuff. Like
this is the ideal Gundam body, man. You might not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
Yeah. I mean, it is a big boy. I'll say that.
Oh, he's literally master grade sized. He's bigger than the master grade Hazel.
Oh, jeez.
That's why he's $60.
If I find it out in the wild for a reasonable price, I'll probably pick it up.
The blue one's already out, although
okay.
it doesn't come with a Haruto.
Gotcha. Because, I mean, I do love the chest. I think the chest looks beautiful. We'll see.
Yep.
I'm not sold on it, but...
There's really not much of anything PBNI here worth talking about to me, unless you want to talk about, like, the Dwage Custom or something.
No, I mean, you got the heavy arms with the hell's that set called?
With the missiles.
Yeah.
Like, heavy arms angle, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we could skip all the rest of P-Bandai.
Yeah.
Now, Kotobukiya, I think Kotobukiya has something... It has the cloak for the frame arms.
Yeah, I saw pictures of that. The bounty hunter cloak.
Mm-hmm. That looks good. I'm looking forward to getting those.
As far as plastic cloth goes, it looks good. Like, that kind of thing's super hit or miss, and some of them will just look like just absolute ass, like if you ever seen like any of the Revoltech capes. But that looks good. Like, that looks really good. Yeah. It can look floaty and dynamic. It can look good when it's just kind of sitting there. Mm-hmm. Even if it's very specifically made for frame arms girls, it's still really cool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could use it for Gundam. Like, you might have to do a little bit of custom.
That would be a lot harder to mod for a Gundam, though, than a lot of the weapons are.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think
it's still worth a try. Even the weapons you got to screw around with, too, because they the pegs are too wide. Mm-hmm. You got to sand them down to get them to fit into high-grades hands.
Oh, yeah. I think that's really it, though. I don't see anything else coming out for that month, which is noteworthy.
Not much.
All right, so moving on, what I would like to talk about is how horrible the Build Divers re-rise is.
I have not seen the last couple episodes.
Mm-hmm. How far did you get into?
I think I'm on like episode 3 or 4.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm a couple weeks behind.
Yeah, I stopped at 3.
I'm okay with it, except for like the constant like hardcore furry baiting is super weird. Mm-hmm. But like I appreciate that the characters are characters. Like each one of them has something going on that we haven't seen yet that's going to get elaborated on. They've all got unique kind of personalities to them. These are things you shouldn't have to praise a show for having, but when it's Build Divers, you have to take what you can get. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's an improvement over the first season. It's just still not enough to bring it over a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm going to keep up with it probably for a little while at least, just because I want to see what the deal is with some of these characters. Mm-hmm. And I think it's funny that, like, Build Divers original had, like, no story, like, no, like, overarching plot for them. And this time they're literally just playing through story mode in the game. Yeah. So, like, I guess that's an improvement.
It's not bad. Like, the first 3 episodes, I think, were okay for the most part. But it's like you said, like, the furry stuff, like, I don't know why they went with that direction. Like, it's okay, like, back in the original Divers to have that ferret. He was cool. I loved him.
He was cool. Tiger Wolf was cool. But, like, it was just a couple characters. Mm-hmm. Now it's, like...
a village.
It's like 90% of the cast is furries at this point. Mm-hmm. It's like the internet.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into it, cool, but don't bring that shit into my Gundam.
Please don't.
It's like I reject your culture completely. They're gonna have a fucking riot right outside my house. Fucking signs and everything. We demand respect. Like, get out of here. Get. Throw fucking dog food down there. Skit.
Just spray him with a water bottle.
Oh, God. Yeah, so personally, I don't think the show is much of any good. It's not to say that, like, the quality of animation is there. I think the animation looks a lot like IBO, which is pretty surprising.
Animation's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty standard for a modern mecha series, modern Gundam.
Yeah. Just like I'm okay with that. But the story writing, the mechas, I don't think any of it's that interesting except for the core Gundam.
Man, it really is great being an anime fan where high quality 2D animation is pretty much the norm.
Mm. I wish we just had like the old shit.
That'd be cool, but like at least it's still like it's still got like a nice quality look to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even even when it's at its worst, at least it's not done in Flash.
Oh yeah.
You can't make Flash look good. Like I've seen some admirable efforts, but you can't do it. It always just looks cheap.
Mm-hmm. Well, like at least it's not like the early 2000s anime. That shit looked horrible.
Oh, like the Seed era stuff?
Yeah, like I think the animation during that time frame was disgusting.
When they like first learned how to do digital animation.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, wow, we can make everything look crisp and clean. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, oh, it looks like ass if it's clean. We have to artificially dirty it up so it looks like hand-drawn animation, otherwise it looks awful.
Yeah. So I actually found that that SD Go Gaigar. I know we're kind of like off topic, but the one that came with the hammer. Oh, go ahead.
This whole fucking podcast is off topic.
So apparently there was an SD one that came with the hammer that released this year, and I did not see it.
Huh, okay. I guess that's why this looked familiar.
It's interesting. I know some people were on the other end probably, what the fuck are y'all talking about? It's a Kotobukiya SD kit called, it's a D-Style Star. Never heard of it.
A Kotobukiya kit. Yeah, I've seen this one. They did some Gurren Lagann kits, too. They did a lot. Kotobukiya used to do a bunch of SD kits of, like, different super robots.
Really? The only ones I remember seeing SD of is the Transformers. But I don't
even think that was Kotobukiya.
It was.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, because it's in the Kotobukiya aisle at my store.
Well, maybe your store is wrong.
No, it's a big Kotobukiya sign on it. Oh, maybe I could pull it up.
Hey, that minimum wage store worker might not care where he puts the kits.
No, dude. I would say even like the shittiest job in Japan, like they have passion. Like,
yeah, you're right. Actually, they care about what they do, no matter what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna link the Transformers one to you real quick. But it's like when I go to McDonald's, like these people actually care about me. Like I feel like if they could, they would give me money if I was like in a bad spot. Anything else you want to talk about with Bill Divers?
I'm gonna link you the whole D-Style page from Dalong, so you can see everything they've done. They've done Pat Labor, they done Gunbuster, some Zoids.
Oh yeah, I saw the Zoid ones. Yeah, okay.
I'm seeing a little bit of Full Metal Panic too. I got a cat whining at my feet, looking for more M&Ms.
I think I've seen the Full Metal Panic stuff. I don't know what the fuck that mecha is. It looks weird.
Scope Dog and Getter Robo.
It's like the purple and the gold one. They look like Evas. Or Evas, whatever you call it.
Evas, I don't know. Like the mobiles, it's a single machine that is both purple and gold.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in that list I just showed you?
Yeah, I don't know what series those are from.
Is it the one that's kind of spiky?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're literally playing Guess Who, but with mecha.
Now the Metabots, oh man, I've been seeing them, and I really do want them, but I want the original Metabee, but he's like so hard to find.
Can we take a moment to acknowledge the fantastic video idea that I just had?
With
Guess
what?
Who, but with anime mecha.
Oh, so like
we play Guess Who, but all the faces are like different, like mecha, like Evangelion, Gal Gaigar, Pat Labor, Getter Robo, Gundam.
Oh yeah,
have all these different machines, and we play Guess Who, but with mecha instead of people.
That would be so fucking hard. It's like, do I have a V-fin? No. Well, fuck. That just eliminates one franchise.
Or yes,
I got 50
and you
others.
win the game.
Do I transform? No. Fuck.
Is it humanoid?
Yes. Well, that's still all of them.
Except for Zoids.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to applaud you for linking me this this Dialong website, because there's a lot of these that I forgot that existed, and now I'm about to be on a hunt to get them.
Like all the Kotobukiya stuff's hard to find, dude.
Oh yeah, there was an Attack on Titan model. I don't know that.
Yeah, Eren Yeager in his giant naked man mode.
That's very interesting.
I'm wondering what's up with this weird magenta snail dude. Or, like, bull's blood red, kind of.
What, at the top?
It's like this... No, it's one of the D-style ones. It's called, Gustav.
D-style.
I don't know what it just is. It's like this little red snail-looking thing with two beige planks that he's dragging behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't want to edit it, but you got to put a picture of this up for the people just so they know what the hell we're talking about.
All right. You said it's a snail? I'm fucking lost.
I'm assuming it's a Zoid because he's showing pictures of it with like other Zoids. Like it's like carrying other Zoids on its back, like a choo-choo train.
The Gustav?
Yeah, I just popped you a link in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Gustav.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a carrier.
I've never seen this before. It's a funky little guy.
I think I've seen like a normal version, not a SD looking.
Before
one.
I clicked on the big picture, I thought the brown was supposed to be like the slime trail behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Like just a slug crawling around on the ground.
That's cute.
I love how this episode's just turned into like two dudes looking at Kotobukiya kits.
Hey, Kotobukiya is on point.
They have a lot of licenses.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically every anime the Good Smile Company didn't want.
Oh god, I hate the Good Smile Company model kits. They're all fucking horrible.
Dude, but like their figures though are like on point.
Figures
like
are amazing.
I mean, it takes them like 8 months to release one after they announce it, and then they delay it for another 3 months, but they're so good when they come out.
Well, it's like that damn train, the Shinkan Lion. They just released 2 more this weekend, and I'm like, why? These products are horrible. Who the fuck's buying them?
But like, they cannot do live action figures. Like, they're great with the anime stuff, but when they do like those like Avengers ones, it's just
I haven't seen those.
Like, Good Smile Company can't do live action figures right, and Bandai Namco has a lot of trouble doing anime style figures right.
Mm-hmm. They did the Yu-Gi-Oh figures right. I got the Yama Yugi.
The Yu-Gi-Oh ones are good.
Mm-hmm.
The Dragon Ball ones are pretty good.
Yeah.
They've gotten better at it for sure. I still don't think they're up to the same level as the Figmas though.
No, not at all. Or SH Figuarts. All right. I guess the last thing, because we're already a little bit past an hour, and we'll kind of kick this off as a finale. Let's talk about Kamen Rider and how fucking amazing
it is. Hell yeah, let's talk about Kamen Rider.
Like I got a small chub just from even mentioning Kamen Rider.
Reignite my childhood passion.
For you, yes. But
like, I mean, I'm so like in shock that Bluefin is actually bringing over the complete selection modification double driver. And just by saying those 5 words, we've completely fucking lost like half our audience, but I don't care. I want to talk about this.
So wait, so is Bluefin doing it for like the American release?
They're legit releasing the premium Bandai complete selection modification double driver in the US.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How much is it going to go for?
Probably like 300 or something. I'm still going to get it though. I mean, double is like my Kamen Rider.
I may have to send you some money because I think the driver over here is like a little bit over 400.
Really?
Yeah. So
here's the thing, though. The one you see in the shops right now, that's the old model. This is going to be a new model that has some minor updates to it.
I think it was just the sounds, right?
So there was one thing that they kind of messed up with the old complete selection modification double driver, and that was that they didn't paint the buttons on the Gaia memories silver. So they changed that for this version.
Gotcha. Well, shit, especially if the new one's going to be cheaper than like the 1.0, then I'd definitely rather just get that.
I'm pretty sure the MSRP was like 35,000 yen or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me pop over to Token Nation.
When was the release date?
I have no idea. Probably sometime early next year.
Oh, that's perfect. Actually, I'll be in the States next year for 40 days.
You might have to get it through Bluefin.
Yeah. But I'm going to be over in Virginia, so I'm not going to have like a proper mailing address. So,
well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they shipped anywhere in the U.S.
Yeah.
Oh, but you mean like as far as like a place where you can like reliably ship to? I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because I'm going to be on a base.
I was thinking you were like, well, do they ship to Virginia, though? And I'm like, well, yeah, I think so.
It's like, no, fuck that
like,
state.
No, sorry. We have like that specific state blacklisted. It's like, you know how they'll always say, because ships to the U.S., United States, except for Alaska and Hawaii, they also don't ship to Virginia specifically. Like, just screw Virginia and screw Kentucky. We ship anywhere else, though, including Alaska and Hawaii.
The funny thing is, no one asks questions. They don't ask why. They just know. Like, everyone just understands that Virginia is a fucking blacklisted state.
Whoa, dude. I just looked it up. The complete selection modification double driver, it's only 16,000 yen.
No fucking way.
I don't believe it either, but here's the thing. This shit's going to sell out in like an hour.
Yeah.
The day this page goes up, I have to immediately get one, or I'm going to be paying like $400 on the aftermarket.
Like, I will pay you if you buy me one. Like I'll give you the PayPal money.
I think they might be limited to one per customer or something once they go up. They usually are with this kind of big thing. But if it's anything more than one, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, even here in Japan, although I can get some CSM stuff like fairly cheap, I haven't seen one cheaper than like $220.
Yeah, that's about the lowest you'll see it for. Because these things climb like crazy in value because they're the definitive versions of them.
Yeah.
They also come with big boy sized belts, so you don't need to like wear a corset in order to be able to fit it around you.
Exactly. I mean, for the newer DX stuff, I mean, I got the belt extender, but I have the thighs gear, and that thing, oh god, it's so I want to sleep with it on. That's how amazing it is.
Is yours like the CSM version, or?
Yeah, it's a CSM.
Oh, dope. Yeah, that's got the full size belt.
Yeah. So it's like I can put it on with no problem. Like I don't need any extender because it's like a buckle in the back.
Yeah. They modified the CSM version so adults can fit in them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because I mean they're targeted towards adults.
Yeah, it's like the collector version of it, basically a prop replica, pretty much.
Oh no, that ain't no prop replica. I'm using that bitch. Like I already paid for my my Fi suit. I don't know if you've seen the chat in the Discord.
You talked about it, yeah.
Yeah, so I paid $750 for the Fi's cosplay, but the helmet's going to be 3D printed, and I gave him my exact measurements. So like all the armor.
Oh, so it's like tailored.
Yeah, everything is getting tailored to my actual body size.
Better hope you don't put on any extra weight before that.
I mean, probably not. I've been consistently the same weight for the past few years, but my bulk, like, usually my size is different. So if I just don't get, like, overly huge or anorexic small, then I should be fine.
I just rolled up the bag of M&Ms and Bianca burst in here like the Kool-Aid man.
It's like cat food?
She just, like, rammed head first through the door and just slammed it open. Didn't even stop for it.
Man, I went out a couple of weekends ago, and I actually found Kuga's CSM gear, and I think I found
nice.
two.
I didn't know they made a CSM for him.
Yeah, I saw it on Amazon, and on Amazon they wanted like I think like $800-$900 for it.
Jesus Christ. The
But the
original
thing is
belt's
that
like that too. Because
oh yeah, the
the
DX.
Kuga and Agito belts, they had like this motorized thing in the center where it would like spin, and
Yeah.
apparently that can like break down or something. So a working copy of one of those goes for a lot of money.
Mm. So I haven't found the
And
DX one.
The Agito belt's like the biggest pain in the ass out of all the like child-sized belts because there's these side pieces on it, like the things that he slaps when he transforms, and those are like physically hinged onto the front, and they lock at 90 degrees, so you can't spread them wider.
Oh, okay.
So you have to be able to like squeeze in there, and you can't mod it to like separate them off because they're wired into the front part of the belt for the transformation.
Well, that sucks.
But man, like if we're talking about like overpriced Kamen Rider merch, like can Bandai please reissue the like Senchoku Soheikuden kits or whatever, like those not the kits, but like those SH figure arts that are like really good, like the renewal versions of like Double and Hibiki and Agito and Kuga. Like there's these really beautiful like kind of 2.0 versions of them they did, and they just made like one production run of each of them, so they're like $200 to $300 on the secondary market now.
Oh shit.
I mean, like I picked up my Agito, which I absolutely love. It's like one of my favorite figure arts, for like $12 on a Hobby Link Japan sale, and now it goes for 10 times that.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get any of the other guys to go with them because they're all so expensive.
Yeah.
Like I've got my Figurized Standard Double, and that's probably going to be my double for a long time because I am definitely not affording that SH figure art.
Now you talking about the are you talking about the new one that just came out, or are you talking about the Master Grade?
I have the Figurized Standard, like the one that's the size of like the Dragon Ball kits and the Naruto.
Okay, yeah, because I know there's the Master Grade Figurized Standard double.
Yeah, I'm not as interested in that one because it's not like 1/12 scale or close to 1/12 scale.
And see, that's one thing I noticed with these Kamen Riders. Like, so the Kamen Rider kicks. This, like, I have actually 3 different ones with me. So the scaling goes, these small SICK SICs, those are like the smallest. And then it goes
SIC did like minifigures, and then they did like big figures.
Yeah, like the volume ones are like the dual packs.
Yeah, those are kind of neat because you can like swap the armor and stuff on them. They're like those old, what was it, like Fixed Figuration or something for Gundam?
Yeah,
where you could like build it as like the real type Gundam or the heavy Gundam or like the Gilgoog and the Gabaldi Alpha. Like they did all this crazy stuff like that.
And the price points are just drastically different with all these. Like the kicks, you can usually get them depending on what it is, but you can get them for about like $15 or $20. But I think that price.
I don't even know the kicks line. That's a new thing they introduced after I got out of the fandom.
Yeah, I think they may have introduced it a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I think it actually maybe more than a couple.
I haven't been keeping up with Kamen Rider since like 2014, 2015.
But then you have like the SH figure arts, which is taller than the kicks. And then
SH figure arts are like standard figure size.
Yeah, and like I like those, like the height for the SH figure arts. This is like a perfect height in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a good scale. They're around the same size as like, well, other SH figure arts, and also like if you have any other like like Star Wars or Marvel figures around that size, they fit in right in there with them.
Exactly. But then you go to the Figurized Standard, and those are bigger than the SH figure arts.
Barely though. It's a big enough deal that it's kind of annoying if they're standing next to each other. But if you kind of pose them up a bit, it's kind of hard to tell that they're that much bigger.
Oh no! Like I'll snap a picture for you of these two because I have Kuga next to Fies, and Fies it's the proportions are so weird. Like Fies is significantly thicker in like every single area. And then
there's like proportional differences. And also, is your Kuga the old SH figure art?
Yeah.
Oh, see, those old figure arts were like wicked anorexic. Like they had like these really weird gangly proportions.
But I like it because like in the actual show, a lot of these guys are actually like anorexic skinny looking.
I mean, yeah, but like they kind of bulked them up for the renewal releases, so they look a little bit more like padded suits.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of matted up the armor a bit, so it has that like kind of foam rubber look like the suits do in the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of scale difference doesn't bother me that much, because like you squat the taller guy down a little bit, you put one of them up on a display stand, and you can barely tell they're different sizes.
Well, I guess not as much about the height, but like just the thickness of like the body. But like you said, this is the older SH figure arts.
Yeah, if you put the Sochaku, I don't know what the hell the word is. There's like lots of Japanese words that make up the name of it. The Renewal Kuga. If you put the Renewal Kuga next to that Fies, it wouldn't look quite so bad.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'm right now gonna snap a picture of my Figure-Eyes double next to my Figuarts Agito, just to show you. And pardon me while I unclip my mic and go over to the shelf.
That's fine. So while he's gone, I just want to mention that Kamen Rider Fies is easily the best Kamen Rider show in existence.
I can neither confirm nor deny that statement, because I have not seen Fies.
And that's a sin. I think if you get into Kamen Rider, I think the first show you should watch is Fies.
I believe you if you didn't also like Age.
Oh, you cutting out.
Are we about to have our first fight?
Yeah.
Dope.
But oh my god, I want the I really want to get some more of these CSM Fies gears. So like the Delta gear, that one is about $200.
Okay, well, how many thousands of dollars do you have?
In what?
I was about to say, if you're collecting the Fies CSM line, you got to evaluate how many thousands of dollars you're willing to spend on that hobby.
Well, so I have I have Fies. That was $300. The how do you pronounce it? The Zexa, however you pronounce it.
Oh, Kaiksa?
Kaiksa, yeah. That one
I've called him Kaiksa. I haven't seen the show though, so I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I can't remember if they ever said the word Kaiksa. But that one
Double does look a bit taller in the picture I just sent you, but bear in mind he is standing on top of an action base.
That's true. What Agito is that?
That is the renewal one.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that I got on the Hobby Link Japan sale. That is not so cheap anymore.
Dude, it was like $100.
Dude, I got it for $12.
Oh, you bastard!
I still can't believe that happened.
Yeah, like because the box has just like the face on it. It's not like a clear packaging, right?
Yeah, it's like that. The ones where it's like the super fancy, like matte white with their face on it, and it like lifts open like an iPhone box. It's so fancy.
Yeah, most of those that I found.
It's a blessing and a curse, though.
Yeah, most of those I found were like at least $80. But like the the Kuga and the Agito were both $100, and I was like, "Fuck that."
$80 for like the secondary guys from Hibiki that no one gives a crap about, and then everyone else is like $150, $200. I was looking at a Eternal to go with my Figure-Eyes Standard Double, and it was like $320.
Yeah, I saw the Eternal, and I was like, as much as I would love to have him, I'm just gonna hard pass.
Yeah,
because I remember
man,
Eternal.
I hope they do a Figure-Eyes Standard for that boy.
Oh yeah, because I remember Eternal in ZO, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this cool ass motherfucker?" And like, what show is he from?
He's cool. He's like unkillable too.
Oh really? Well, Eternal. So
yeah, he's like a Wolverine super soldier kind of. Mm-hmm. And like, there's a way to kill him, but it's pretty hard.
Oh. Now the actor in ZO was like this old dude, but he was like a punk rocker. Like he had like multicolored hair and he had like chains and shit.
That might be the same guy from Double.
Okay.
Just like 8 years later, maybe. Unless he's like super old.
I mean, he probably wasn't like super old, but he looked like he was maybe hitting his 40s.
That's a possibility. There was also like this old scientist guy that used the Eternal suit before the young guy took it from him, so it could be that guy. Or knowing if Zio is anything like Decade, they might have just gotten a completely random ass actor to play him.
Oh, okay. But
because I haven't seen.
Yeah, so you
I
haven't
haven't
seen
seen Zio. Yeah, I have no idea how faithfully they recreated the older reference characters, but I know in Decade they just did not give a crap about source material. They would just pull some random Japanese actor out of their resource pool, slap a Kamen Rider suit on him, make up a story that's vaguely similar to the original show, and call it an alternate universe. And it was about as lazy as you could get for an anniversary series.
Well, you know who?
So that pick
you know who is in Decade? My boy Takumi.
Who is?
From
He
Fives.
is.
And I heard he's...
They got like 2 whole actors back. They didn't get the guy who played Kuga. He's like the kind of butt of the joke sidekick that kind of comes along with Decade on his journey. He transforms twice in the entire show.
Well, from my understanding, the actor who played Kuga actually did not like that role. And that's why he doesn't come to anything that is like Kamen Rider related.
I get that. I don't even remember if it was the same actor, honestly, in Decade.
Yeah.
That pic I just sent you, by the way, is the 2 of them standing on the same plane. So their feet are both level in that picture. Yeah,
so I mean, definitely the Figure Eye standard is just a slight bit taller than the SH Figure Arts.
It is, but they're close enough. You crouch double down, you have them up in the air on a stand, and it's pretty hard to tell them apart.
Now, I know with Fives, I mean, he definitely can be crouched down since that's kind of like how he does his little charge kick.
Yeah.
But I mean, how many series in total have you watched?
Den-O, Double, Decade. I think I saw most of Agito. I can't remember if I finished it or not. It was when I was watching the shows on YouTube, so some of them were just flat out incomplete. I saw Double. I saw Wizard, I think mostly all the way through, although it was boring as hell, so I might have stopped part way, and I saw Gaim.
Okay.
And I started watching Drive, but I didn't really get into it, and that's kind of where I fell out of Kamen Rider. I also started watching Ghost after that, but I couldn't get into that either.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
It was just not... I like the aesthetic of it. I think the belt looked good. I think the gimmick was fun. The weapons were cool. The suit designs were great. I love, the whole hoodie thing. But I just didn't like the show enough.
I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm usually the one that likes the trash stuff.
Yep.
Apparently Age is trash to a lot of people, but it's one of my favorite series.
Just like a real crow, you love picking through the garbage for hidden treasures.
That's a hardcore insult, but it's a factual insult. So I both appreciate it and hate it.
It's true to your character.
Yeah. It's aesthetically pleasing.
Yep.
But, man. So I've only seen a quarter of what you've seen. I started off with Zio, and I like Zio. I think it's a little bit too cheesy, but it's obviously just an homage or what would a celebratory season. But
sure. And dude, you have to remember, you've seen almost as much as I've seen in 3 years in a month.
Yeah.
So you're going to very, very quickly surpass me, especially since I don't do well with long-form TV.
Oh, I love it. Because, granted, I'm not sitting here and actively watching it. Because I do understand a little bit of Japanese, so I can hear and I can pick up on what they're saying while I'm building a model. So
wait, are you watching it unsubbed?
No, it's subbed.
Okay, so you're not that hardcore.
No, not yet. Maybe give it a few more years. But yeah, definitely when I get a little bit more into to the different seasons, I think I'll have a better appreciation and understanding of the shows. Because right now I've only seen Zio, I've seen Fives, which I absolutely love, and then I finished.
I would
Kuga.
say definitely rewatch Zio after you've seen all the other Heisei shows.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because the new Zio movie is coming out as well.
Yep. Actually, it's technically Geo because Japanese people don't know how to say Z. Except sometimes they do, because some things you do say Z and some things you say G, but yes, it is technically GO, and any super hardcore, fun-hating Kamen Rider nerd will correct you on that.
Huh. I'll definitely have to...
It's technically GO.
I'll have to check that, because they have Z in their vocabulary.
Yeah, but they only added it like 15, 25 years ago, so a lot of things are still G.
I'll check it out. I mean, whatever's on the title card, that's what I say. And then I'm almost done with Agito. I'm 9 episodes away from finishing it. And
I think you're probably farther into it than I was.
You know, honestly, I don't blame you if you just got out of it, because trust me, there was moments I was like, I should just watch a recap of the entire series instead of watching the entire series.
You better not be talking shit about my favorite Kamen Rider, man.
No, okay, so I like the character. He's pretty damn funny. Like, he's interesting.
He's great. And like the G3, like the police officer guy,
he's cool.
He is like just flat out my favorite Kamen Rider, period. I love how that he just like keeps getting his ass kicked, but he never stops.
Yeah.
He just keeps going, and he like decks that other asshole in the face.
Oh,
like the
God.
Other cop guy.
I hate that other cop dude. That dude's a piece of shit.
That was such a great moment, though. He just does what like every person watching wanted to do for the last like 15, 20 episodes leading up to that.
And I was hoping, I was like, please make this guy redeemable. Like, I was hoping that maybe he does something good, and you kind of felt it whenever he got attacked by the one unknown. I'm like, okay, maybe now he's going to be more of a kind person, because he started having like PTSD moments. But I was like, nope, he's still an asshole, and he's still trying to jeopardize the G3 team. Okay. But I will say, outside of the a couple of good characters, I don't understand what the story is even about. You have this kid that was born from this machine or whatever.
That was so cool, though. I love that part of the plot.
But it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get it. Like, he supplies this power to other people, but it's like, what is his purpose? He's like, he wants to destroy humans, and that's it. And I'm like, who even is he?
From what I understood, he's basically like a god or something.
It feels like that.
Or like literally God himself or something like that. From what I remember the show, he is basically God, and then the unknown are like his angels or something.
That makes a little sense, because the halos when they die.
Yeah, and he's got like that glow around him.
Yeah. You know, actually, that makes a lot of sense.
I think that's where they end up going with it. I might have just spoiled the show for you on accident.
I mean, honestly, it's just 9 more episodes. I honestly feel there's nothing that can really be spoiled. Like, if I would have saw that in the show, I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It wouldn't have been like, oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like a plot twist.
Yeah. Now, I know people like... So, I feel like an idiot, but when Fies came out... Well, not when Fies came out, but when I started watching Fies, when Takumi started wearing the Fies gear, I do remember them saying, like, only special individuals can wear it. And it was basically, if you're an orphanic, you can wear it. But I never put those two together. So when Takumi actually transformed into an orphanic, I was like, what the fuck? But people were like, oh, it makes sense, because in the beginning of the show, you know, how else is he going to wear the gear where a normal human can't?
See, they foreshadowed it, but they never really leaned hard into it. And that's always a thing in Kamen Rider. That's a reoccurring thing you're always going to see, is the hero's power is always like a more refined, controlled version of the evil power. It always is. The original Kamen Rider was basically like a monster of the weak monster that like just retained his human sentience and escaped. Like that's basically his origin story. They tried to turn him into a monster, and he like held on to his humanity. Interesting. Now, that's always been a theme in Kamen Rider.
Now, my buddy told me this yesterday, because we was doing some filming. I'm not going to say what we was filming, but we was filming some stuff. And
spoilers.
You'll see it maybe in a week or so. But he said that the original Showa Kamen Riders were all androids. Is that fact?
They had, like, I wouldn't say they were full-on androids.
Mm-hmm.
I think there were mechanical aspects to them, but I definitely would not call them androids.
Okay, because I was like, Amazon did not seem like an android. It's just like some crazy.
Amazon's
dude.
definitely not an android.
That dude's just batshit crazy.
Some of them are androids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Rider Man is just a dude on a bike with a mask that almost covers the entirety of his face, but not really.
Mm. I like Rider Man.
Have you seen Rider Man?
No, I watch a little bit of like snippets of the shows, but I don't know. I like the aesthetics of the old Showa stuff. I cannot sit through the entire series. There's no fucking way. Now, if there's some movies, I'll watch some of the movies.
I don't think they did movies for the Showa shows.
Mm.
That was like a Heisei era thing.
Well, I know we have I think it's called Ichigo, or it's like Kamen Rider the First that has Ichigo in it.
Kamen Rider was first. Yeah, that was...
I think that was during the decade, or it was during W.
It was like early 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay.
The only thing I like is I don't know why, man. Like older dudes that like are superheroes, like older Japanese dudes that are superheroes. That is just so goddamn cool to me. Like the way they have that deep voice. I'm like, this dude is coming into the shit and he will kill you.
Oh yeah, Kamen Rider Ichigo's actor keeps coming back. He's in a lot of the crossovers.
Mm-hmm. He was in the Project G4 for Agito.
Yeah, dude's so hardcore. Like he was his own stuntman.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason we got Kamen Rider Nigo, like the secondary rider from the original series, was because he literally like screwed up his legs so bad he couldn't film for a month, so they had to get a guy to replace him, and that's the only reason there's a secondary rider.
So he probably would have did the entire like franchise from start to finish by himself.
Oh yeah,
he would
have kept going, but he was like doing some crazy motorcycle stuff and just wrecked his leg and had to go out of commission for a while.
He would have been the Ash Ketchum of Kamen Rider.
Yeah, except he's a live action person, so he would have to age.
Yeah,
but they'd like keep saying he was like 19 or whatever, even when he looks like he's 60.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. His upgraded suit in the movie looks so fucking cool. So like I gotta find it. I gotta find the figure. Like it's all beefcakey and shit. Yeah.
Oh, the one you're thinking of might actually be a different design from one of the later crossover movies.
Oh,
He's
really?
got a couple like modern redesign. Yeah, the beefy one is from like a 2015, 2016-ish movie, and then Kamen Rider the First was a different design.
Oh, okay. I mean, either way, I'm excited. Like, the further I get into this franchise, the more I feel like an actual child. Like, it's like, oh my god, this is fucking cool. This is amazing.
It does that to you, man.
I mean, it's like
a fountain of youth.
Exactly. And it's something that like Gundam, Transformers, most animes have never really done to me as like Kamen Rider is.
I just got reminded of something absolutely beautiful that I'll never be able to afford. So Flame Toys?
Yeah.
The guys that did like those Transformer model kits?
Yeah.
They have this freaking gorgeous figure of Star Saber. Mm-hmm. But it's like $400.
Oh shit! Like it's a
figure? So good looking.
A figure or a model?
It's a figurine. Yeah, it's like a Chigoku. It's like a metal figure.
Oh shit!
You have to see this thing. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, link it and
I'll link it to you, dude. Hang on, Transformers, and then Furai, and wait, that's the model kits. Transformers, I think, would be by brand. So brand would be Flame Toys. Oh yeah, see, it's sold out in pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, but I'm gonna show the page to you anyway, just so you can see this work of art.
Okay.
It's got LEDs too in like the shoulders and the head.
Oh shit.
In the chest.
Oh yeah, that looks gorgeous. That's a Gundam,
doesn't it? It's a Gundam. I mean, Okawara does Gundams, and that's it. He's the Gundam guy.
And I'm
You
assuming
make him draw a Transformer, and he'll still draw a Gundam that transforms.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it does not transform. No.
No, but looking at some of these pictures, it does seem to transform from like the base robot into the full robot.
Yeah.
Like he's got his base like saber form or whatever it was called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I love this thing so much. What a beautiful figure.
That's too much money, though.
It is, but if I was ever to make a stupid purchasing decision and buy something dumb, it would be this.
I can't really say anything because it's like I spent $750 on a goddamn Kamen Rider outfit, so it's like $400 in retrospect doesn't seem bad.
I know, but $700 for a full detailed armored suit is way more justifiable than $400 for a 6-inch figure. This isn't even a big figure. It's like Figuart sized.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that big.
Because
I think actually Shoki reviewed the drift that they did, and it's pretty much the same size as that. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Stands at 8 inches tall.
It's not horrible.
Yeah, it's not bad.
For my I don't know, for the costume, I'm just gonna buy a mannequin and dress it up whenever I'm not using it.
That's the way to go, really.
Mm-hmm.
So they said pre-orders will be opening soon for the CSM belt on November 6th. So I am going to watch that page like a frickin' hawk.
It's already past November 6th.
Yes, but they said opening soon, and they're not there yet.
Oh, okay. So
that means in the next couple days, I am just going to keep refreshing the P Bandai page.
Just let me know, man. If you can manage to get one, well, not one, but can get 2 per person. Yeah, I'll send you the money.
Okay, I don't know if they charge you up front for it. I think they might, but I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Yeah, because I can easily just PayPal you in a second.
Okay, yeah.
But, have you seen? You haven't seen much of the early Heisei stuff, right?
I've not seen a lot of early Heisei, no.
Fuck. Yeah, 'cause I'm about to roll into Kuga, not Kuga. What the fuck? Ryuki? Yeah.
Okay. That one looks kind of cool. I still want to see that one.
It's basically like Dragon.
Yeah. I know the series. They actually adapted. It's one of the only Kamen Rider series that got an American adaptation.
Yeah, the Dragon Knight.
Yep, they did the Power Rangers thing.
Mm.
And showed it on CW, I believe.
If I can find the English, I'll give it a couple of episodes.
To be totally honest, it's not bad. It's nothing like Ryuki, but it's if it was a Power Rangers series, it would probably be in the upper third. Maybe a little bit higher than that even.
Yeah.
Maybe the upper quarter.
Yeah, it's probably worth the watch then.
Yeah.
But I know
I don't think I've ever seen it in HD though.
Most of these you're not going to find in HD, at least not streaming.
The old stuff, no.
I think once you get to Decade, I think that's when it kind of transitions a little more to HD.
I think so, yeah.
Because Fives was fucking potato quality. Kuga was even worse. Agito's okay.
Yeah.
Luckily I found the movie in 720.
It depends on the stream and where you're watching it from. Some of these you could probably find better quality torrents of them if you're into that sort of thing.
I don't torrent.
Kamen Rider is the one thing where it's completely acceptable to do that because it gets literally no localization for the US.
Mm-hmm.
No American streaming service cares about Kamen Rider.
No, it's all Japanese.
Outside of the Amazon Prime Kamen Rider Amazon series did get released on US Prime Video, but that's basically it.
Yeah. But I know Hulu Japan has all the Kamen Rider series, or at least a good portion of them, but I don't think any of them
they don't do that. They don't do that in America.
But even then, like
Although
it's not English sub.
Yeah, we have been getting Super Sentai and Ultraman on DVD subbed in English in the US, so I guess we could be getting Kamen Rider at some point.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got any parting words? I know we're just running up on an hour and 40 minutes.
I don't know. I'm just paranoidly rechecking my recording every 2 seconds just to make sure that it's still recording and we don't lose half an hour of me talking, because as far as I know, you're not recording my voice on your side.
No, I'm not.
In retrospect, in the future, we should probably record both of our voices on each side for safety in case one of us screws up.
Okay.
You know, but that's for next time. Right now, we're going one at a time.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, that work. I think our next one would probably be early December, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Yeah, so
I mean, I could almost do these like a couple times a month, but like whatever works for your schedule.
Yeah, I was just figuring, like for right now, we're going to do one a month just to see how it's working, and then we can kind of increase it. You know, maybe once every 2 weeks.
Yeah. So regarding the CSM double belt, they're actually going to be doing the Lost Driver as well at the same time, which is the one that Skull and Eternal used. It just has the one guy in memory slot.
Oh, okay. Is it the same belt, or is it a different looking belt?
It's literally the exact same belt, but half of it's missing.
And that's going to be bundled?
No, it's a separate item, but they're going up for pre-order at the same time.
Oh, I want that. 'Cause I love Skull.
I know. I'm not pre-ordering both of them for you, dude. That would push me to my limits.
I'll pay for it.
I mean, I literally don't know if I would have the money in my account to buy 3 belts at once.
No, I would send you the money before.
$450.
Wait, how much is the Eternal? Or Lost Belt?
I don't know. I would assume it's around this, probably like 150-ish. 140, 150. It's not that. I don't think it'll be that much cheaper than the double driver. Although maybe it'll be like 120. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't see MSRPs on the article I'm on right now.
All right. Well, I think I would probably just go for the W or double, however you want to call it.
It's basically the same thing. And like if you really want to, you can, if you want to have like a Lost Driver even for a short period of time, you can just take apart your double driver and just remove half the belt, and you basically have a Lost Driver.
Well, no, they're selling the Lost Driver over at my Yamada Dinky for I think like $50 or something like that, and it comes with Skull and Eternal.
Now, to be fair, the Lost Driver that's released on its own, I think they retooled like the half that doesn't have the memory slot in it, so it like covers up the gap.
Okay,
but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly want the CSMs of the main drivers, like the main character. The secondary stuff, I can get the DX. But any parting words? Anything that you're working on? Any big name stuff you want to share?
Let's see. Well, I mean, I've got I do have a perfect grade in my backlog that I'm probably going to be working on soon, that I teased on Instagram that has not been announced publicly in any other way at this moment as we're recording this, but by the time you're listening to this, the unboxing will be live on my channel, which I just realized we never actually plugged yet, but it is Channel 2S on YouTube, and also we should do our new type plug.
Oh, yes.
We completely glossed over that.
We did. I'll do it right now, and then I'll just like jump cut it in somewhere, I guess, in the beginning. So So thank you, newtypehq.com, for sponsoring everything that we do. Essentially, great deals on a lot of stuff. They have a lot more of like painting equipment and just like tools. So
they have a lot of paint.
Yeah, it's like I'm actually. I've been purchasing a couple of things from them because I can't find certain paints out here in Japan, and if I do, it's like
they also have that really cool assortment of like desk organizers.
Oh,
like
yes,
the paint racks and the runner racks, and they got some really cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely pick those
like
up while you can.
Demolished building dioramas.
Yeah, I know. When he came out, Henry came out with. I came out to see Henry over at that the Wonderfest, and he was making a lot of connections with some of those vendors. So I think that's probably where it came from, was over here in Tokyo.
Well, I think those are a Chinese thing, actually.
What was the product name?
I don't know the product name, but I saw them a lot on like AliExpress and stuff before New Type stocked them.
Okay.
I'll shoot you the link, but it's those destroyed building dioramas.
Yeah, because
by Preza.
There's a couple of different ones that I actually bought when I was with them. Oh, is it right here?
Yeah, it's the link I just sent you.
Yeah, this is the same one I bought out here with them.
All right.
Yeah, so I got the buildings. I don't have the streets because the streets were around the same price as the buildings. But since I have them here, I'm actually just going to start buying a bunch. But yeah, I have the background Destroy Building 5 and number 4. I got those two. Extremely worth it. Like, very beautiful, detailed.
Oh, yeah, they look really cool, especially if you put like a black wash over them or something to really pick up those cracks.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, some here. I'm about to buy some of these. So, yeah, I better buy them. Oh, and I got the explosion effect parts, the orange one. I bought that one, and it came with LEDs, which is, like, fantastic.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know it did.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm buying a few of these. So, yeah, I better hurry up.
So, yeah, if that's not an endorsement of New Type HQ, I don't know what is.
Mm-hmm.
You can use code KrowSama to save 10% off your order, or code Channel2S to save 10% off your order.
Yeah.
They have changed the way that discount codes work on their site, so you can only use them on your first order. But I think if you've already used one, you can use the other. So, there you go.
Definitely. All right. Well, I think that's about it. Anything else, man?
I think that is just about it. Nope. Subscribe to Channel 2S if you haven't already. Link in the description.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I definitely appreciate all of you for watching and, well, not watching, but listening to us. And if y'all definitely want to listen to more, subscribe to us either on iTunes or I think we're on Spotify now. I have to double check. But yeah, you can subscribe right here and you can go ahead and catch it on YouTube. But
yep.
That's about it, guys. I'll be seeing y'all in next month. All right. Peace out.
Take care, guys.